Welcome back. In this video, I want to go over A to G requirements with you. This topic has already come up in a video or two already, but we haven't explicitly discussed what this is. So here we're going to talk about the A to G requirements. These are courses that you need to complete while in high school with a C or better prior to enrolling in a UC, a University of California campus, or a California State University campus. This applies particularly to college freshmen who are starting school directly after graduating from high school. These are the courses that are required for you to have already completed to enroll as a first-time, full-time freshman in a college or university. So we're going to go through these, and then I'm going to show you what I think you should be doing with them if you're currently in high school as a junior or a senior. So the first thing that I want you to know is that the A to G requirements are more rigorous than your high school graduation requirements. That means you need to complete your high school graduation requirements as well as A to G requirements. However, they're not entirely separate. Think about mapping on the A to G requirements on top of the graduation requirements, and if there is anything extra or anything beyond your graduation requirement, you need to complete that in addition. So you don't need to do two separate lists of requirements. You need to just go beyond your graduation requirements in most cases. So let's walk through them. You need to complete 3 years of history as part of your A to G coursework. That's going to include world history, US history, and government. You need to complete 4 years of English. So both history and English have the same graduation requirements as the A to G requirements. So nothing extra there. You're going to be doing that anyways. Math is going to be different. In mathematics, you need 3 years, though it's recommended that you do 4, and you need to get through Math 3 or Algebra 2, however your school does mathematics or whichever pathway you are in. You have to complete up to Math 3 or Algebra 2. So a lot of students do complete 3 years of mathematics, but they don't get as high as Algebra 2 or Math 3, and that can be really problematic when completing the A to G requirements. If you're somebody who knows that you want to go to a university after high school, but you're worried about reaching the higher level of math that you need to apply, work with your teachers to make sure that you're getting that advanced math accomplished. You need 2 years of lab science, though 3 is highly recommended, and honestly, 4 is best. If you can do 4 years of science, that's ideal, but aim for 3. You can still apply with 2. Lab science means that there's a lab component to your science class. You need to take 2 of the 3 major science courses. That would be biology, chemistry, and physics, or environmental science. You also need 2 years of the same foreign language. This is another one that we see students not accomplishing. So you can't do a year of German and a year of Spanish. You need 2 years of German or 2 years of Spanish. And ideally, you would do even more, but really you need to accomplish 2 years of the same foreign language. And I will add that sign language does count as a foreign language. You could use American Sign Language. You will also need 1 year of a visual and performing art, as well as 1 year of a college prep elective. That one we honestly don't stress about too much because we can use it in a lot of ways. It could be anything beyond the list that you see here. So it could be that 4th year of lab science, that 3rd year of foreign language, a 2nd year of visual and performing art, a 4th year of math, etc. It could also be any elective that counts as a college prep elective. You could take that class at community college or at your school. You'll just need to work with a counselor or a teacher to make sure that the elective that you're taking will count as college prep, because not all electives are considered college prep electives. So, what I would encourage you to do at this point is a transcript review. You want to make sure that you have all of those requirements. So, the first thing you'll want to do is you're going to get a copy of your most current transcript and a copy of your class schedule from your teacher or your academic counselor or academic advisor. And then you're going to cross reference that with what you've already taken and are currently enrolled in. And you're going to do that with your graduation requirements and your A to G requirements and make sure that you are meeting both. This is something that your academic advisor can sit down and do with you or do for you. Things to know as you're going through that process, you should be tracking what is still missing that you need to take. If you're a junior, that's great. You're just going to put those things onto your list for next year, most likely. If you're a senior and you're already enrolled in courses and you notice that you're missing an A to G requirement, you need to get that class on your schedule ASAP so that you are meeting all of those requirements and fulfilling those courses before you graduate. And then the other thing to note is whether you got a C or better in those A to G classes. If it's not an A to G class, it won't disqualify you. But if it is an A to G class and you got a D, for example, you will probably want to retake the course for a higher grade because it's very possible that you will get disqualified in your application for not meeting the grade minimum. That's something that you should talk with your teachers or your academic advisor about if you're in that situation. All right. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.